Welcome back. Over the past year, we brought you the stories of African women who are making their mark in the world of politics, science, technology, sports, and the arts. And as we enter a new year, we'd like to share with you 3 women we think could make an impact in 2020 in our Women to Watch segment. So, you know, ladies, when we say that these are women to watch, we are not endorsing, them, and we're not agreeing with their platform. What we are saying is that they are in a position to influence a lot of people, and we will watch how their influence impacts those people. And I think that one of those women to watch is Vera Daves de Sousa of Angola. She is the first female finance minister, and she is a reformist. Of course, as you know, Angola is a very oil-rich country. About 90% of their revenue comes from crude oil exports, and that does not sit well with Vera. Vera wants to diversify the economy, and one of the ways that she wants to do that is to eliminate subsidies. The IMF says that that is not a good idea, but she has said that she is going to do it, and we will see how that decision will impact Angola and, you know, others as well.
What a change for Angola, especially, you know, after what the country's been going through and the leadership change it's had. Allegations of corruption, nepotism, favoritism, because of the resources that they have.
Yeah, she has her work cut out for her.
Isn't that the truth? And another woman we're watching is Freweini Mebrahtu. She was named the 2019 CNN Hero of the Year. She was awarded for her dedication to keep girls in school by designing a reusable menstrual pad and trying to end cultural stigma around the issue. This woman is something.
I'm watching her too. Quietly, I'm watching her too.
And think about the impact she's making in young girls' lives. Basically, they can go to school because they're on their periods. This is bizarre that these communities think that this is something to hide. And we're not talking about just like the communities within her circle. We're talking about 30 million girls and women of reproductive age in Ethiopia only that don't have access to affordable pads, and she's making it possible for them. She just won $100,000 because of the award. So she came and sat down with us and talked to us about how to break the taboo. Here's what she had to say.
The cultural stigma is not just around women. We also have to include boys. Otherwise, how else are we going to have a society transform in this issue? So by doing that, you can see from the eyes of the boys that, wow, yes, if that is what it is, this is what it means to have a period. When you include the boys, that's when you transform the societies. And it's making a tremendous, tremendous difference in this issue of bringing dignity to all.
You know, this is so true, what she talks about. I believe in it too, that you have to educate boys. When you teach about women's rights, men need to understand and be taught that as well. Same thing when it comes to menstruation. It's not just an issue that should be something girls need to worry about. We have to get men and boys thinking about it too.
I mean, someone once told me a period should end a sentence, not a girl's education.
Right, and it shouldn't be a sentence for a young girl.
And girls in the communities she was serving would dig a hole and squat over. And that's how it was considered as a shame, you know? And even when we have quote-unquote accidents, that it's not a bodily, natural thing, that in itself is something that she's fighting against.
Speaking of someone who's young and beautiful and just amazing and has caught my attention over and over again is Zozibini Tunzi, the new Miss Universe. I mean, who can stop talking about this woman? Beauty pageants aside, I admire how she's using this platform. And she talks about never having the right skin color or never having the right hair in a country like South Africa, where people of color were not even deemed human. And so the importance of seeing her on a global stage and speaking from the heart and from experience is so important. Ayen, I know you always talk about the importance of representation.
Yeah, I think she certainly does. And I remember watching her and just, remembering me as a young girl and wishing that I had someone like her to look up to. She's very confident in her own skin. I have to be honest with you, even me right now as a young adult, I don't have that confidence. So it's been really nice to see her really take the stage and take command of her presence and just let people know that she does deserve to be here. It sends a message, I think, to a lot of us.
And it's just not beauty, it's also brains. She knows what to say. When it comes to what are you advocating for, she says education, she says gender-based violence, and these things that have impact on so many young women in South Africa with the femicide and all kinds of gender-based violence that the country's been going through. Anybody could relate to what her message is beyond just wearing her natural hair and skin and being proud of
And that the whole
who she
package is beautiful.